What's up everybody, it's Robin Gaming here. So we are actually only a month away from E3 2017, so we're getting really close to it. Over the next couple of weeks you'll definitely see me upload a bunch more videos actually on E3 and kind of like my thoughts on specific games that we are, pretty much bound to see more of. And one of those games, which I'll be talking about today, is actually going to be the new God of War. Now, this is pretty much like, one of those games that I absolutely cannot wait to see more of, because I thought that last year the way Sony opened their press conference with the new God of War was just an awesome way to do it. The whole orchestra and then actually the gameplay demo in itself, of course, which just seems like they have taken the God of War formula and just completely, gave it like a, reboot kind of vibe to it, right? With the fact that there is a new setting, but also that the game simply seems to be a little more grounded and more based on story and characters. And also, as far as combat goes, it seems, a little bit more in-depth and maybe, Dark Souls style-ish, not really the typical, like, button mashing hack and slash maybe. I myself like that approach. I know some fans are kind of double about it in a way, but the way it seems to look right now, to me, looks like an awesome way to kind of like, give that series a boost again and kind of bring it back. So I'm very much looking forward to it. But one of the things that a lot of people have been speculating about is, of course, when is the new God of War finally actually coming out? Now, we pretty much got a hint very recently about when we should pretty much expect to see the new God of War come out, because Kratos has a new voice actor, Christopher Judge, who actually in his Twitter bio had put pretty much God of War as one of his, kind of like credits or games that he worked on, with between parentheses the year 2017, which kind of like indicated before that, the game was scheduled to come out in 2017. Now, he recently changed that actually. Over the last week, he pretty much changed that into 2018, and of course, this has made many people speculate that, oh, well, he probably knows more, so the game is pretty much bound to come out in 2018 it is then. And I think that's kind of like the very interesting thing. I myself had always thought from the beginning, and I've been like predicting already in some of my previous videos, I simply expect the game to come out around March of 2018. March has been the month, I think, traditionally where God of War games have come out. At least 3 in Ascension as far as I know, but yeah, like, I really think that's when it will come out, but at the same time, it's kind of unclear because Sony doesn't really have a big full title yet for the PS4. Many people have been speculating, like, which of the games is that going to be? Is it going to be God of War? Is it going to be Days Gone, maybe? Is it going to be Detroit Become Human? Or maybe no game at all, and they're really leaving the fall pretty much for the big AAA third-party games like, Destiny and Battlefront and Shadow of War and all these games, Red Dead Redemption 2, maybe, if that still comes out. I have no idea, but we haven't heard anything from that game. I'm very, very curious if that's actually still coming out this year. I would highly doubt it myself, but yeah, we'll see. But it could very well be that Sony is simply leaving the fall again for the big third-party games, and they decide to release a bunch of the big exclusives in the beginning of 2018, just like they kind of did this year, I guess, so far with Horizon and Neo and Nier Automata and all these games. So yeah, the question is, I do think personally that Sony needs a fall title. Of course, they have Uncharted: The Lost Legacy coming out in like August it is, right? Yeah, in August. And then, but what is going to be the October, November, December kind of release? Yeah, we'll have to wait and see about that. Personally, I think they will still release maybe Days Gone during that time, and kind of leave, Detroit and God of War for the beginning of 2018. We'll have to wait and see about that. Nonetheless, I'm very, very excited for, the new God of War, of course. Like I said, it just looked absolutely awesome to me. And as somebody who, wasn't like a God of War fan from the start myself, but then again, recently, a couple years ago, played the God of War 3 remaster and really enjoyed that, got the Platinum Trophy in it and stuff. I just thought the game was, super satisfying as far as combat goes, but I do think it kind of needed a bit more of a boost as far as story and characters go, and I think that's just awesome to see, is that Sony Santa Monica is not afraid to really come out with a new, like linear God of War game that is going to focus a bit more on that. You see so many studios going into that slightly more, open world approach and doing pretty much what everybody seems to want nowadays. I really like what Sony Santa Monica is doing with deciding that they want to go more into the maybe Naughty Dog kind of approach with a bigger emphasis on storytelling and characters, make the game very grounded and simply yeah, also really work on the combat and give that a completely different feeling to it, at least from what it looks like right now. So, like I said, absolutely cannot wait to see more of it at E3 2017, only a month away pretty much, because I think the press conference for Sony will be on like June 12th, so it's like a month and maybe a week left. So with that being said, let me know what you think about the new God of War game, when do you think it's coming out, and then for now, thanks a lot for watching, leave a quick like on the video to help out my channel of course, and then I hope to see you again next time.